Imagine you're standing at the line. You've got the lights beating down on you. It's silent. The only thing that's going on is behind you. You've got two announcers breaking down your entire life, your throw, your stance, where you're from, and who you throw for. You line up. The nerves are not shaking. You've got your stance, you've got your shot lined up, and you're aimed. Out of your peripheral, you see the ESPN cameraman just barely into your view. You just breathe, close your eyes, open them, and then you let go. And for that split second, time stops. You see, you can just watch everything happen all at once. You see the axe spinning closer and closer to the target, and then thunk, you hit your kill shot. You are now number one in the world. Congratulations. And how was that done? It all started with your stance and with your throw. And I've got a few simple steps that will help you with that. Going from your feet to your hips, up to your shoulders and eyes. And then finally, we're going to end with how to throw it. But first things first is safety. The one thing that I always tell my daughter is that an axe has one job and one job only. It's very successful with that job too. It is meant to chop, cut, and slice. It does not matter the surface, and it does not matter how it does it, but it will do it 100% of the time. So do not play with this. It's not a toy. It has a job. It's a grown-up tool. Second, always refer to your house rules. Those are the rules that the facility has in place to make sure that everyone can be safe and be courteous and have a wonderful time. And lastly, no horseplay and do not get aggressive with this. Like I said in the first one, this is a tool, it is not a toy. So, what we are going to do next is we are going to break down from your feet, your hips, and your shoulders on how to throw an axe. All right, now that we've got safety out of the way, let's go ahead and get started with our stance. Now, you want your feet about shoulder width apart, but in a comfortable position. I was always told that throwing an axe is kind of like throwing darts, so I tend to have my left foot back, leaving my lead foot, my right foot, out in front. But as you see, I have both of my feet forward. That's exactly what you want. You want a comfortable stance, but you want your feet about shoulder width apart, and you want them forward. Now, moving it on up to the hips, because like Shakira says, the hips don't lie. All right. Anyways, again, you want your hips in a locked and full position forward. This is going to help you to keep your aim forward towards your target. Now, we move slowly on up to our shoulders. Again, the same with our other two. It's the same thing, it's a common theme, right? You want everything pointed towards your target so that way you hit what you're aiming for. Again, everything straight up and down, straight forward. Now, let's move on to the throw. All right, starting off, this is a World Axe Throwing League axe. This is competition length. This has a competition head, and it's very sharp. So we will begin with our throw. First things first, go and have our stance. The next, you're going to bring the axe up. You're going to have a comfortable but still firm, if that makes sense, grip on it, kind of like this. We'll go ahead and get a side view of it for you now. Kind of like this. That way, you have everything facing forward towards your target. Now, what I usually do is I'll use more towards the bottom of the axe as my aiming point. And after that, what we'll do, okay, so after that, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and aim. And as we're aiming, we're going to go ahead and look straight down your axe towards the bullseye of the target. Once you feel you're comfortable and you're ready, you pull it back. When you pull it back, you want to have it straight up and down. See, I have it straight. There's no chicken wing. There is none of this. What you've got is you've got straight forward, straight up and down. This is how you want it to throw. Just like that. So, if everything is done right, the shot should look like this. There you go. That's how you throw. Now, you guys, or next time you guys are out and you want to see if you can do it, get out there and try it. It's fun, it's great, and it can be as fun and very safe experience. So the next time you're out there, think of yourself like Ryan the Machine Smith, 2020 World Axe Throwing Champion. Now, let's see if we can't do a trick shot for you guys, all right? Who's got next?